Let us consider one sum on reconstruction of a partnership. Reconstruction of partnership means change in profit sharing ratio between partners. Suppose that A and B are the partners sharing profits and losses equally, means 50%, 50%. They have agreed to change their profit sharing ratio from 50%, 50% to 60%, 40%. Previous share in profit of A was 50%. After agreement, his share in profit is 60%. He gained 10%. Another partner B, whose share was 50% before agreement, now his share is 40%. He has sacrificed 10%. Remember, in case where there is a change in the profit sharing ratio, percentage sacrificed and percentage gain are equal. So here, first partner A has gained 10%, second partner B has sacrificed 10%. Now, when there is a change in the profit sharing ratio between partners as per by their agreement, how should it be accounted for? For its accounting, remember, they are changing their profit sharing ratio. So whatever the profits and losses are there till today, before the change, whatever the profits and gains are there that existed in the partnership firm before the change in the profit sharing ratio, that will be distributed equally. And whatever the profits or gains that occur after the change will be distributed in the ratio of 60-40. So, when we want to go for accounting of a reconstruction of a partnership firm, we are required to find out the profit till the date of change. To find the profit till the date of change, we are required to revalue all the assets and liabilities of the firm that existed at the time of change. Now, by the revaluation of these assets and liabilities, what will happen? There will be a gain or loss. To find out that gain or loss, we are required to prepare one account known as revaluation account. And this revaluation account will be credited with the gains and will be debited with the losses. And the net outcome of revaluation account, if it is a credit balance, it's a gain. If it is a debit balance, it's a loss. And that gain or loss, whatever it may be, will be distributed amongst partners in their old profit sharing ratio, that is equal 50-50%. Now, to find out this net gain or loss, we are preparing revaluation account. Gains and losses are to be recorded therein. How gains occur? Increase in value of asset is a gain credited to revaluation account. Decrease in the value of liability is a gain credited to revaluation account. Unrecorded asset which has a realizable value credited to revaluation account. All other gains credited to revaluation account. Decrease in asset is a loss debited to revaluation account. Increase in liability is also a loss debited to revaluation account. Unrecorded liability required to be paid, that is also a loss debited to revaluation account. After recording this type of revaluation entries in revaluation account, we should try to balance the revaluation account. If the credit total is more than debit, it's a revaluation gain that will be distributed amongst partners in the old profit sharing ratio. And if the revaluation loss, total of debit is more than total of credit, it's a loss, net loss, that will be distributed amongst partners in the old profit sharing ratio. This is what we are going to consider in this sum. So we want to learn how the revaluation account is prepared and how the partner's capital account and the balance sheet is prepared after the revaluation. That is a point of concern to us in this sum. Let us start with the sum. Look at the sum. Maya and Kaya are the partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally. Their balance sheet as of 31st of December 2003 is as follows. Land, building, machinery, debtors, bills receivable, cash balance, capital, Maya, Kaya, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expense. Partners decided to revalue the assets and liabilities as on the above date. Partners agreed as follows. Land should be valued at 1,20,000. Book value is 1 lakh. Increase in the value of land is 20,000. This is again credited to revaluation account. Journal entry for that is land account debit to revaluation account credit. Value of building should be decreased by 3,000. Here the value of building is 50,000. That has to be decreased by 3,000. Value of asset goes down, loss, debited to revaluation account. So the journal entry for that is revaluation account debit to building account credit. Building will appear in the balance sheet at 47,000. Market value of machinery is 55,000, which is to be recorded in the books. Since the machinery is 60,000, market value 55,000, decrease in value of asset is 5,000. This is a loss. Revaluation account is debited for that, and this machinery will appear at 55,000 in the balance sheet. Provide for bad debt reserve at 10% on debtors. Debtors are 20,000. 20,000 into 10%, 2,000. Bad debt reserve is to be provided for. On the asset side of the balance sheet, debtors will appear 20,000 minus 2,000, 18,000. Decrease in value of asset. Bad debt reserve being provision for loss. Revaluation account is debited for that. Journal entry for that is revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve account credit 2,000. 1,500 no longer payable to creditors. So creditors no longer payable. Decrease in liability. Gain. Revaluation account is credited. Journal entry for that is creditors account debit to revaluation account credit 1,500. So creditors account debit to revaluation account credit. Now let us start with the sum, wherein I am going to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Let us start with the revaluation adjustment first of all. Land should be valued at 1,20,000. Look at the working. Valuation made 1,20,000. Book value 1 lakh. Increase 20,000. Journal entry for that. Land account debit to revaluation account credit. Land appears at 1,20,000. Revaluation account is credited with 20,000. This is our first revaluation adjustment is considered. Value of building should be decreased by 3,000. 50,000 minus 3,000, 47,000 is the value. This is a loss, so revaluation account debit to building account credit. Building appears at 47,000. Revaluation account is debited with 3,000 loss. Market value of machine is 55,000. Book value 60. Market value 55. So there is a decrease in the value of 5,000 loss. Revaluation account debit. Revaluation account debit to machinery account credit. So revaluation account is debited with 5,000. Machinery appears at 55,000. Journal entry. Revaluation account debit to machinery account credit. Provide bad debt reserve at 10% on debtors. Debtors are 20,000. 10% thereon, 2,000. The provision for bad debt is to be made out of revaluation account. So revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve account credit, there is a journal entry. In balance sheet debtors 20,000 minus 2,000, 18,000 will appear on the balance sheet asset side. And revaluation account is debited with 2,000. Revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve account credit 2,000. 1,500 no longer payable. Creditors 30,000 minus 1,500 not payable. Journal entry for that creditors account debit to revaluation account credit. Decrease in liabilities again, it is to be credited to revaluation account. Now, these are the revaluation adjustment taken into consideration. Copy the remaining details of the balance sheet. Capital of Maya 1 lakh and that of Kaya is also 1 lakh. Bills payable, no change in value appears same in the new balance sheet. Outstanding expense, no change, 5,000 will appear in the balance sheet. Same way, bills receivable and cash balance will appear in the new balance sheet. Now I want to close this revaluation account. I want to find out the profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities. Total of credit side is 21,500. From that, 3,000, 5,000, 2,000 deducted 11,500 is the revaluation profit, because the total of credit is more than total of debit. That will be distributed equally amongst partners. So share of Maya is 1/2, share of Kaya is also 1/2 of 11,500. Revaluation account debit to partners, capital account credit, there is a journal entry. Revaluation account debit to Maya's capital to Kaya's capital. Now I want to make an entry on the credit side of Maya and Kaya. Now I will find out the capital balance of Maya and Kaya. That will be transferred to the balance sheet. So 1,05,750 and 1,05,750. This will go to the balance sheet Maya and Kaya. This will be reported in the balance sheet at 2,11,500 total capital. Now I would like to have a total of balance sheet. Here, liability side is 2,55,000. Asset side is also 2,55,000. This is how someone reconstruction of a partnership firm is solved here before you. I think you must have followed. Thanks to all of you.